What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Scythe, and today we're going to be taking a look at a very, very unique, albeit weird roguelike called Nongunz? Nongunz? I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try. Links are going to be in the description for everything about this game. It's very retro style graphics, as you can see. Very cool pixel art. And also actually has some really interesting, unique mechanics. However, I'm not really going to be the most learned when it comes to this game because it's got a very, very steep learning curve. Because it's one of those games where, like this right here, I don't even know what I just did right there. Like that's the whole thing. All of the things that you interact with in the game, all the power-ups that you end up getting and everything like that, it's like they all just have a picture of them without actually having a description or saying what they end up doing. I've kind of already just guessed that every time we kind of go through the environment, we come here and start putting our bullets towards like this artifact right here, right? So even right now, we can end up just using all of our blank shots, but I don't think that it actually registers or counts towards anything. It has to get a kill. I could be dead wrong about that, but as far as I know, as you're going through this, you're going to end up unlocking, I guess, different guns and skulls and stuff like that, maybe even boss fights. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't gotten that far yet, but the game itself actually plays very well while being extremely confusing, right? I wanted to show you this too because I thought that skull is just absolutely beautiful in the pixel art loading screen. So anyways, right here, right now, we're gonna deal with these enemies just right off the hop. I don't even care, just destroy them all. You actually have a shoot, you have a roll, you have another function where you can actually slide on the ground, and that is the only way that you can attack up. So really interesting decision to end up going for that mechanic, but the dodging with the rolling is it really makes it skill based. Oh my goodness gracious, no. So those enemies, as you just saw right there, they end up entrapping you, and then it's just GG. So opening up chests is going to end up costing your health, as you can see in the top left. So bloop, we just opened that up and got ourselves this mirror ability, which the accuracy of our bullets is up. I don't know. Like, that's the thing, dude. I don't know what we ended up just actually getting there. Also, it seemed like we did end up taking damage from that enemy, despite the fact that it did not look like we were close to taking damage at all. Whatever, though. Let me see if I can end up getting these guys down here. I gotta be real careful because otherwise that guy's gonna try and, you know, he's trying to get us stuck while this other beast just turns around and instantly starts attacking. Like, seriously, it's really brutal game for sure if you're not careful. As we're getting this currency too, I want to show you this because see in the top right, that map is so handy, dude, because it's showing us that we're going to the skull area, and this is the merchant in this game. I have no idea what any of this stuff does. I grabbed an item once that looked like a kiwi fruit, and it showed a picture of my gun. I mean, there's an appeal to it that I definitely enjoy. Like, I really like that, but it's all too confusing for something that you should just already know, you know? Like, it's like, I wish that they would actually explain what all this stuff does, rather than being all stylized, but at least the game is consistent. I'll give it that. And you can also, if we don't press anything, our character's not gonna come through the door, which is a great mechanic in case there's bad guys that generate on the other side of the door. So you can choose when you actually come through, right? Very handy for sure. Ew! What is that gross finger on the ground? Oh man, he hurt me! He hurt me! Jeez Louise, he's leaving like an acid trail on the ground or something. What a weird enemy type. Okay, we ended up taking damage from that guy as well. The damage indicator is a little bit strange. Can I free you? I freed you. What do you do now? Is that an extra life? Maybe that's what that is. I don't know, but anyways, let's grab whatever that is. I don't know. But anyway, for the dodging and rolling thing, you can actually jump into the air and dodge as well. You kind of sometimes need to actually do that in order to get through a certain section because you'll just run into trouble like almost all the time, dude. It's really dangerous. At the least, the game does have the functionality of the roll, but as you see right there, you can very easily make a mistake like I just did and roll into the enemies. The other thing too that I wish we had, but I haven't actually generated any of them just yet. Let's see if we can rush this treasure room. because there's skulls in the game that actually act as boons and give you like special power-ups that you can end up using, right? Like there was one of them that I had on my previous run just as I was testing things out, trying to get used to the controls. Get out of here, you stupid moth! Ow! I'm gonna die, dude. But one of them actually allowed me to dash, so that was really, really useful. And then another one actually allowed me to, oh boy, this is gonna suck. Another one actually allowed me to just drop down a turret. So it was really, really cool that they actually had such varying levels of equipment. But man alive, having a different gun would really help out. I hope that we can end up getting one today, but I don't know. Whoops, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that because now I'm weaker. Rip me. Why did I do that, dude? I'm so used to other roguelikes where I just open chests all willy-nilly, don't even worry about it, right? But in this one, you really gotta, like, worry about your health and decide whether or not it's actually something that you want to end up trading. Do you want to end up taking that extra damage in order to end up opening the treasure that potentially could end up being something good, or just not something good at all? There we go. Let's go to the treasure room here. Aha! So this is going to be one of those skull rooms. Perfect. So we actually just got this one right here. Left bumper is going to be whatever the power-up is. An explosive? What is that? I don't know, but you can see there is also a meter underneath our health now that wasn't there previously, because that is going to be tied to the power up of the skull. Like the skull itself is going to end up having a separate ability, right? So let's see if, oh, it's gonna pull all the enemies in. That's insanely helpful. Wow. Okay, well, we'll see. I don't like how that guy's like invisible. Like I really don't like that. What is with that? I dodged? Why did he not dodge? I'm used to him being able, like, I keep thinking he's gonna roll in the air, but he doesn't. He actually does a separate dodge function. Okay, so here we go. Let's try and deal with these guys. Hopefully I'm not going to die. Oh man, I slid under when I sure rolled. Okay, and then this is the death screen. I don't know what either of these do. You either take that doorway to the right that's down here, and that makes you go back into the same run. So I want to see what actually happens when we travel up here, because I tried this last time. Oh, I see that. Otherwise we get spit right into the next run, or we can just come right back here to the same crypt area. Ah, okay, I see. So what is all of this stuff then? Ooh, I don't understand what that is. Is that us swapping our guns? I think it is. Maybe it's our different loadouts or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. That's the thing about this game, dude. Like, I don't know anything. I can't know anything. What's all the way to the left? Anything at all, or is it just gonna be a barrier? Yeah, it's just gonna be a barrier. You can also jump into this well, which I'm assuming is going to end up being, yeah, so there's that little dude that we ended up saving. So what is he doing? He's actually giving us more currency per second. So maybe we could end up freeing a whole bunch of them, or maybe just other collectibles in general would end up going into that section down there, progressively making it so that we generate more and more ammo faster and faster, so that we could end up putting it towards whatever that's going to end up doing for us. I don't know. I'm assuming that that's going to end up unlocking different weapons, because I just generally am seeing all of those on the wall. But we'll try for another run right here, and then we'll call it a day, folks. I don't understand why the enemies in this game are like noses and fingers and stuff, though. Like, like it's really weird. Okay, we got a new spine. I don't know what that did for us, though. Like, did that actually help us out? Woo! I mean, I dodged it, but I guess we can't actually dodge the acid on the ground. Maybe certain things like that we just cannot actually do. I want to go upstairs, though, and grab ourselves that skull power-up. There we go. So let's go see. What did we end up generating this time? Boop! Is this the dash one? What does this one do? I'm pressing the button. I don't know what that... Oh! We got a crazy ground stomp! Ooh! That's pretty cool, dude. Wow! Okay, I gotta watch out, because otherwise this thing right there, that thing that's generated in the ground right there is really, really deadly. A lot of these enemies really remind me of the NES Ninja Turtles game, because they actually had like jumping feet and a lot of weird stuff that was going on in that game, dude. You wouldn't really think so for a Ninja Turtles game. But yeah, the other thing too that I'm noticing I gotta be really careful of is this game kind of generally seems to be like, it's like, if you roll, you better make it something worthwhile, because you end up having a small delay between like when you finish your roll and being able to move again, right? So you gotta be really, really careful about that. But I guess last but not least, I'm gonna show you this. Anytime you end up finding these windows, you can take it as a way out. So if you just need to take a little bit of a breather, just kind of go back here, and maybe you want to end up going all the way over here and exchanging your currency so that you don't end up risking dying, right? So let's actually put a bunch of our currency in here. It doesn't seem like we had nearly that much. Most of that was wasted shots, unfortunately. And last but not least, I wanted to show you, I don't know what this did, but I just ate it. Oh, did we eat it to heal? Was that the trade-off? Maybe. So this skull icon seems to be that little dude, so I guess those are our special power-ups and passives and stuff. I don't know what half of this stuff is or does, or if it does anything. But I wanted to show you that if you actually go to the quit menu, you get to actually hang out in here for a little bit. And there's also this little combination lock. I don't know if that's got to do with, like, maybe it's like a DLC bonus or something, or you end up actually getting this. Maybe this is the end of the game. It's trying to figure out this combination. I don't know. But you can also interact with this right here, which shows nothing as far as I can tell. Maybe it would show more as you get further into the game. I'm not exactly sure. And then you just go sleep on the bed in order to actually quit. But you can see the clock's all weird and speedy and everything, so we're in a very alternate, strange dimension or timeline. In any case, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Links will be in the description for everything about this game. Very weird, but I do recommend it. Like, it's actually a pretty good roguelike, and just a pretty cool game in general. The weirdness is actually what's very appealing about it. But again, I would like it if the game would actually give you some instructions to how, like, what each of the abilities are actually doing, because otherwise I keep picking these things up and I have no idea what it's done. Thanks for watching though, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Sign on, stay epic, everybody.